everybody.
It's Disney Detonation coming at you from the Transformative Content Studios in New Jersey. I'm your host, and today is going to be another episode of You Be the Judge. And today we're going to decide whether or not Carlo Palo is a... It's up to you. I'll present the evidence, and then you come to your own conclusions. All right, so the first off is I was, in my search to find more content, I ran across this other YouTube channel called MK90, and it's so Michael K is another vlogger that, in my opinion, is like a treasure trove of content, because if you think Nate's kind of a goofy dude, this guy is just, he's out of the stratosphere. And but apparently this MK90, or maybe it's a cadre of people, kind of, it would appear that Michael K is now not doing his regular videos. He's doing them from like behind the camera instead of in front of him, which is probably better off, because I mean, it was so cringy, the stuff that he was doing. It was insane. So anyway, so here in this MK90, they do a video. They do all these, funny satire videos of not just Kyle, but all the vloggers. And you can see here it says, JoJo wanted him out yesterday. So like, there definitely seems to be, or the consensus seems to be, that they wanted him out. And then when I present all this evidence, in addition to the initial statement I said for what your conclusion could be, that it seems as though it would appear that he was kicked out with prejudice. So anyway, just to go back, I'm going to show you with the interaction that JoJo and Kyle had at Epcot Center, which, it underscored some animosity there. So
we're gonna go the opposite way, because I just asked JoJo and he said he's going that way, and we're going this way, and let's
hey, what's with the thumbs up all the time?
Let's do a vlog about us. I've asked you a million times. Trust me, guys. I've asked a million times. He goes, "I gotta go my own way." That's what about us? That was literally his words. I gotta go my own way.
Yeah. I mean, if that's not clear, like, goodbye, get the hell out of here. I don't know what is. So anyway, Kyle made a video about him moving out, and boy, oh boy, there are a lot of inconsistencies with some of the things he says. And like, I mean, the one thing is like, we're just busting balls here. I don't know these people personally, and it's just kind of fun, to do this, because I think they're just like goofy people. And I mean, like, but this is kind of messed up. So Kyle recorded the inside of his old apartment and the outside of the old apartment, and gave away, like, his video, his content showed landmarks and like I don't want to give it away, like objects that you could tell where this apartment is and which unit it is. Now, I've been following some of these people. Like, I haven't followed him that as much as like PC Dev and Adam the Woo and the Trackers, because they were like, I think before him. I don't remember. And I know PC Dev, and I know that the Trackers had people harassing them and doxing them, and it was just like, that this is the kind of stuff that you'll give. Like, JoJo has 1.3 million subscribers. Okay, and doing something like this could really be problematic for the guy. So I cut out the parts that would show you these things, so they're kind of like janky. But this is the one. So he's out on the balcony of his old apartment, and it's actually, this Jeter kid's room now, Jeets, whatever his name is, and he's talking about his box truck. So he's on the balcony, and he shows you the box truck, and you can see buildings, cars, trees, all kinds of landmarks that you could easily determine which building this is in.
Around, I would have found a better deal, but I mean, it sounded right. It was like, I didn't have time because my sister was coming here. I had to do it.
Now, I mean, you vlog for a living, so you don't have enough time to, because what he was saying here is he didn't have enough time to find a proper mover, so he took the first one he could find. So
everything. It's a lot of work to move. I can't even imagine like moving.
It's a lot of work to move out of a 1-bedroom apartment. Now, let me just
family. That'd be a lot of work and a lot of money. I think we're all packed in and ready to go.
We're all packed and ready to go. He's got this. It's a box truck that doesn't even look like it's a quarter of the way full. The biggest item he has in there is a Green Bay decorated BB-8 droid toy. I mean, what the heck is going on here? And then look at, I mean, you can't make this up. His BB-8 toy robot, and the name of the company that's moving him is College Hunks.
We gotta go up there real quick. I think they're ready. And here we go.
Wow.
Out for the very last time.
I mean, I play with robots, and the first company I decided to go with to move my stuff is College Hunks. All right, so the next one is, this is another one where he was outing JoJo's apartment. I cut the part out. So right here, prior to this, he's panning around, and then you can see like an item that would show you which specific door this is in this complex. Not cool, dude. Not cool at all. Another weird thing was he's like talking about, oh, but you know, like he in his mind he didn't think he had to give the keys to the landlord or whomever is subletting the apartment out. He's like, well, maybe I'll give them the key. When you move out of a place and you have a landlord or you're subletting from somebody, you give them the key. You're required to give them the key. It's not an option.
In my place. Here we go. Welcome to a tornado. Like literally.
Now, how uncool is this? I know JoJo's at Dubai or whatever you want to say it. All these people are gone, and the house is a catastrophe, and he's videotaping it.
That's what happens when two people are moving in and one is moving out.
What a way to spin it.
All my stuff is packed. Ready to go. The last of my room, Jeet's already kind of...
I mean, all your stuff is out of this room. Why are you in this kid's room? And I mean, it's bad enough you're in there, but you're videoing it for everyone that's on YouTube? I mean, that's not a good look.
Moving on in. It's insane. I've made so many videos in this room. Now it's...
And another thing I thought of, I didn't even... That whole whiteboard, I mean, I don't know what's on it.
It's all over. It's all over. Comment down below, guys, when you were here on the channel. Were you here back in 2019 or 2020? We moved in this place during COVID.
All right, so here's another one with him inside the apartment.
Finally start living on my own, but there's a lot of memories in here. A lot of parties JoJo threw.
And you got to listen to this, because this is another indication of the relationship. Not, you know, it's bad.
I remember when I used to work at Disney, and I would come home to like, he would tell me in advance, but he would come home to like, I don't know, 15 people in here, 20 people in here. Those were the days when JoJo did all that. Not really my mindset anymore.
I mean, what are you talking about, dude? Not your mindset anymore. To hang out and party with your friends. You were just at Epcot Center, all bombed up with your sister. So what are you saying?
People in here. Those were the days when JoJo did all that. Not really my mindset anymore, but it's crazy. It's insane. Thanks to everybody who sent me stuff.
I mean, like, what? It's insane. The parties that went on here. That's not my mindset anymore. Hey, thanks for sending me free shit. I mean, come on. Wow. All right, so this is another telling thing. I'm going to play it.
I love this place, too. I really do. Fun fact, too. I only paid like $700.
Fun fact, I love this place, and I was paying $700 a month to live here. But could you imagine paying $700 a month to live minutes away from the parks? I mean, you're telling me that you wanted to leave. I'm telling you, you're full of shit.
A month here. And wait till you find out what I'm paying now. 700 buckaroos was my share. I think it started out at like 600. It was crazy, but you know, as time goes up, it goes up and up and up.
Yeah, 3 times the amount. It goes up and up and up when you for your new place. All right, so the next one is kind of sad. I'll play this.
This is the first time though that I didn't have to personally move my things. So worth it. And obviously, I don't really know anybody to help me move. I just rather pay people to do it.
He doesn't know anyone else that would help him move, so he was just going to pay someone to do it.
And obviously, I don't really know anybody to help me move.
Obviously, you don't know anyone. You've been living in an apartment with a bunch of dudes for 3 years, 4 years, and you don't have any friends to help you move. I mean, when I was 29 years old, you know, I lived in a bunch of apartments. I lived in a house where I was subletting out. I could have 20 people help me move. All right, it's just like, and you have no one.
Move. I just rather pay people to do it and get it over with. You know.
You'd rather pay people to get it over with.
Bullshit.
All right, so the next one is his moving. His time frames for him moving doesn't make any sense. He's like, he initially was supposed to move into this new apartment on the 17th, which he's now moving into now. But then he kind of spins it as though because there was a problem with construction at this other site, I guess the place he's supposed to be moving into, it's not completed yet, that it's going to be a month and a half to 2 months before it's done. So he had to move into this place like 15 days earlier. Doesn't make any sense at all. So I don't think the time they're giving you this place that you're supposed to go to the 17th, that you're moving in early, but it's all because of the same reason that you're moving in on the 17th. All right, let me play it.
Okay, the move-in is complete, and I just feel totally unwell with how much I have to do. Now the thing is, here's the thing. So I'm actually not supposed to be here for a whole another month. My move-out date on my last place was going to be August 17th. My move-in date here was going to be August 17th. However, touch oven, gotta get used to that. It was going to be a little bit, well, it's going to be the same time, just a little bit later. But here's the thing on what happened. My other complex where I'm supposed to be moving in has been delayed. So right now I'm technically in a temporary housing apartment.
Yeah, so he was going to move into this temporary housing apartment anyway on the 17th. He already knew that this construction delay occurred. Doesn't explain why he moved into there now.
A temporary apartment that they had available. So I either could have just waited a whole month, but they gave me this for a cheaper rate.
Bullshit.
Isn't really the same. Well, it's technically a little bit the same.
So that even adds more to it. So he knew about this 2 month thing. And then he knew for whatever reason he had to get out of this apartment for JoJo. And they're like, all right, moving date is August 17th. And all of a sudden something else occurred now that he had to move in now.
But the size is bigger and the bathroom is different in my other apartment complex, which I should be going hopefully into like a month and a half to 2 months.
All right, so he's in this apartment for 2 months, and now he talks about furnishing the apartment, buying furniture in such a cringy manner. It's just like, let's see it.
My other apartment complex, which I should be going hopefully into like a month and a half to 2 months. And I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, you got to move your stuff again. I know, that's the biggest pain. But they are going to be paying for movers for me. So that's nice. But it's also just kind of like I'm going to be living with stuff in bags. Like I'm going to have to go through all of this bags and just kind of see what I need right now, and I'll take it down.
I thought a Staten Island accent was bad.
Onto my garage, which is super nice. So there's that. I've got my furniture coming a little bit later this week. If you guys know, you know, something big is coming. But yeah.
I got furniture coming in next week. If you know, you know. I mean,
come on, snipers, where are you?
Okay, so at the end of this, I thought this was pretty interesting. So he brings Kyle brings back this rug to his new apartment, and him and his girlfriend basically say the rug was in the middle of this party area of the house, like the den area, and it's a filthy piece of garbage. But yet he brings it with him. It almost seems as though, could be wrong, that he's again like throwing digs at JoJo, telling him his place is disgusting and filthy. And then the best part is at the end of the clip, you'll see that he places the rug next to his 100,000 subscriber plaque, his YouTube plaque that they give you. So he's showcasing the dirty rug juxtaposed to his life accomplishment of getting 100,000 viewers.
I also kept this out. I had to unpack something, and that is rightfully so deserving.
He had to unpack something, and that was rightfully so deserving.
Everything's downstairs. We're ready to rock and roll. I don't know if I'm going to keep this carpet yet, or the rug. It needs to be cleaned.
It looks like a $90 indoor-outdoor rug you get from Home Depot.
Heavy duty, because that was in our living room, and yeah.
I think you should have left it. But that's just
You need pots, pans, plates, utensils, living room rug, dish towels, bathroom mat, bathroom trash can, kitchen rug. The list goes on and on.
On and on and on. I think we're gonna end the video here, folks. Casey came over and helped.
Like, she's got a list of all the stuff he needs to get for the house. You better get on it, dude. You better get on it.
Me clean. Everything looks and smells great. Still a lot more to be done, but finally we're in a place on our own. Hold on, I want to try something.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he wants to try something. He's got that rug and his plaque together in this. I mean, it's just like, what a goof. All right, so that's that. I gave you all the evidence. You decide whether or not, you know, what I said earlier. I'm not going to keep repeating. I'm not going to curse. You know, if this guy's an. Anyway, so this is going to be the end of this video. I was looking at the analytics. I'm going to keep this like ball busting stuff separate from like going over some of the Disney content, the actual park content, you know, going along with the vloggers, because it seems as though more people are interested in looking at the different vloggers, checking out the different food items, as opposed to busting balls to some of these, you know, goofy vloggers. So that's it for today, and I will probably it's probably not it for today. I'll probably do another video. I got to put together a desk for my daughter, but end transmission.